Welcome, welcome, welcome. I got some background noise again. Hang on. All right, let me take care of that. Welcome, welcome, welcome back to the Boxing Bookie. We are back. We are back. It's good to be back. Got a good one for you today. Started a little earlier than scheduled, but glad to be a part of this. Glad everyone is here. Guys, please smash the like button. Subscribe if you have not. Guys, and also, if you have not already, join the Patreon. The lock of the week is out. I actually gave y'all two locks. One's not so much a lock, it's just a parlay I really like. I wanted to share with you guys what I was betting. So I bet the lock of the week like I always do, but then I also bet the second parlay, the one that I discussed live yesterday. I put a little money on that, just a fraction of what I bet on my lock, but it paid plus 217. I liked it a lot, so we're going to get rich off of that too. What up, Kyle Hayden? What up, Kyle Hayden, guys? So join the Patreon. Just $5 a month gets you the lock of the week, gets you Ask the Bookie anything, gets you requested video, gets you the absolute best gambling advice anywhere in the known boxing universe for just $5 a month. After you guys do that, head on over to patreon.com, use promo code. Head on over to carnivalbar.com. Head over to carnivalbar.com. The Carnival Bar, a meal in your pocket, the world's only high-fat, grass-finished beef bar that replaces a meal while on the move and stores for years. Get your travel, autonomy, and freedom back. That's carnivalbar.com. It's the nutrition of a steak, the convenience of a bar. carnivalbar.com. Use promo code BOXING at checkout. All right, y'all. Good to have everyone here. Let's get started, guys. If you have any questions, any comments, any thoughts, put them in the If you have any questions, comments, thoughts, super chats, put them in the chat now. I'd love to address them. Love to get to them. Glad everyone showed up. It's good to have y'all today. It's last minute locks. You guys have any questions? Please let me know. But let's just take one last look at this. We had the small box next gen whatever Eddie Hearn calls it caught on today. Winnie Boston looked horrible in the fight. It really wasn't a great card at all. It wasn't earth-shattering by any means or anything like that. George Ladard, I thought, looked pretty good in getting the win, so I was happy with his performance. Boston, not so much. All right, let's get into tomorrow's card. It's good to have everybody here. I had Boston on one of the parlays. I was grateful for the draw. He was not looking good. Yeah, I thought he lost. I'll be honest. Like I can live with a draw. I didn't think that was like a travesty. I didn't think it was a clear cut victory. But I thought Boston lost, honestly. I wasn't scoring it that closely, so don't take my call for it. You could probably go watch it. It's on DAZN. Go check it out. I thought he probably lost. He did not look good in that fight. All right. Let's go. We're making some money this week. Let's see how we're going to get it. And we'll just go through this real quick. Well, Darwin, wow, minus 5,000, and that was a close fight too. Wow. Okay, interesting. That's interesting on that. All right. Tomorrow, these cards are a bunch of awful odds. Scott Forrest. This is the first one with decent odds. I would just lay off of this. This is heavyweight fights where neither heavyweight is world class. Both are flawed. Both can get knocked out. I would just stay away from this fight altogether. Scott Forrest and Oriol Ignat, I was just stay away from it. Just stay away from it. Callum Simpson, again, minus 5,000. Jose Benavidez. This is the first fight with the odds that I like. Well, I don't like the odds on this either, and there's no props on this. I like this fight to go the distance. Again, there are no props on this. There's just a money line. I like Benavidez to win. I think this is easy money. I don't see how Rosenberger can really win these rounds. I like Benavidez by decision. I think he wins wide. I think he wins a wide decision. Carell Martin, obviously he wins, but there's no prop for knockout. I do think he'll get a knockout, but we don't have a prop for that. So it's not really worth betting, to be honest with you, at minus 4,000. If you guys got a prop on another book at minus 4,000 on Carell Martin to win, you might want to take a look at that. But right now, at minus 4,000, this just ain't worth it. Blancas at minus 2,000 again. I'm not a huge Blancas fan. You can add this to your parlay. Blancas will win this fight. I'm not the biggest Daniel Blancas fan. I don't think he's the best prospect in the world. I think he's all right. I think he's solid. But a lot of people like him a lot. A lot of people like him a lot. He's good. I don't see anything special or next level about him. He struggled in some of his fights. I'm not the biggest Blancas fan. We saw him a bunch coming up. Is he a Samson Lukowicz guy too? He might be. But yeah. You can add this to your parlay. It's not terrible. I'm fairly certain he wins. I'm just not the biggest fan. I don't like it at minus 2,000. Capo Gallegos minus 600 against Leonardo Padilla. It's a decent fight. You can add that. I haven't gotten to really get into the video. I just ran out of time. I got into other fights, but this is a decent fight. You guys can put some money on this. I like Capo Gallegos. If you want to add this to a parlay, I think it's safe. At minus 600, it's not really worth a standalone bet. But if you're adding, like if you're parlaying this, just these two, these are sure things. I would think Azim and Gallegos minus 600, minus 900, 2-leg parlay minus 345. Pretty easy money. You add a little bit of Blancas in there, you get it down to about minus 278. So it's just off of that. You're already at minus 278. It's not terrible odds. You can try to bring it down a little more with one more safe bet. Guys, right there, that is a super safe parlay, and it's minus 175. Blancas, Gallegos, Azim, Cuello. Really, really safe parlay. Minus 175. Not a terrible bet. You bet 170. I would bet, I don't want to tell you what I would bet, but you can put a comfortable bet on this. Blancas, Gallegos, Azim, Cuello. Easy money bet. Easy money parlay. I'm going to notify my Patreon to this. This is a nice parlay right here. Minus 175. It's not plus money, but it's minus 175. It's not bad. I think this is easy money. Easy money parlay. Muscles, if you want to place this parlay, you should place this parlay too. This is an easy money parlay. Minus 175. It's nice. It's nice. Let me get to some of these super chats. Let me get to some of these messages now. Yeah, I agree. He did not look good. Luke, what up, Luke? What up, Luke? It's good to have you aboard. Good to have you aboard. I have a feeling Morrell will beat Benavidez. That's my instinct too. That's my instinct. I like Morrell over Benavidez. I think he's a really good fight. I'm 55, 50, 60% certain of Morrell. It's not a give me. It's not an easy fight. Obviously, this is one of the best fights in boxing. And Morrell is a betting underdog. Benavidez is the favorite. So keep that in mind. This is one of the best fights in boxing. This is going to be a good fight. I like Morrell. He's much better from the outside. He can keep Benavidez off of him. He can slow down Benavidez and break Benavidez down. He's a lot skilled. He's a big hitter too. It's not like Plant where he's going to run the whole time. He can slow Benavidez down and take some gas out of his tank. We making money every week, Muscles. Every week. 7-12 is plus 320. On what fight, Chinchilla? What fight are we talking about? I have a feeling Morrell wins too. Yeah, I understand how to make money on this. We're going to take the over on this. Clarissa Shield and her opponent showing each other way to much love. They hugging each other and shit and talking about going to an after party together. Oh, that's nice. That's cool. I like that. I think Morrell Benavidez will come down to who can impose their style and or stay composed. I think Morrell Benavidez will come down to who can impose their style. Yeah. And to me, that's Morrell. But I agree with the sentiment of the statement. I do. What's the no? I'm talking about this parlay. It's a 4-leg parlay. The 2-leg parlay was just like these two, Gallegos and Azim. Right, we're at 345 minus 345. We had Cuello and Blancas, and it cuts the odds in half to minus 175. Safe parlay minus 175. I like it a lot. Benavidez, Morel. All right, let's get back into it. Jesus Ramos is saying Jesus Ramos at minus 2,500. This thing has been all over the map. The odds on this thing has just been crazy. Like it's been all over the place. Started at like minus 1,400, then went to minus 4,000. Now it's settling on more reasonable minus 2,500. I guess that's where we're going to stay. I think Ramos definitely stops him. I like Ramos here. Easy money. I like Ramos by stoppage. The stoppage is minus 475. That's part of my other lock. It's part of my other parlay. I mean, it's not a part of the lock, but it's a part of another parlay I put together. I can't see Jason Rosario, who looks completely washed, lasting the distance here. I just can't see it. I think Ramos definitely stops him. He may stop him in the first half of the fight. You can see the over-under is set at 5.5. It's even. I think that's about right. I'm going to say about 5 or 6 he gets him out. You know, I think that 5.5. I may even take the under on that, honestly. But I think Ramos gets him out. I think Ramos wins by stoppage. Let me know what you guys think. But I definitely think Ramos wins. It's easy money. I think Ramos, like I've been saying this for years, I think Ramos is the best 154 in the world. I thought he beat Lubin. I thought that was an atrocious, disgusting, no good decision. So I got Ramos. Let me know what you guys think on that. And I like him by stoppage. So the bet that I like here is Ramos by stoppage at minus 475. Isaac Cruz and Angel Fierro. Isaac Cruz, Angel Fierro. To me, this may go the distance, so I would stay away from the stoppage. I know a lot of guys are going to like the stoppage, and there very well could be a stoppage. For this fight, I like Isaac Cruz at minus 900. Just take the money line. Add this to your parlay. This is very safe to me. Just take Cruz. Cruz, money line. Put it in your parlay. Bring your odds down. Feel safe with it. Don't worry about if Fierro stands up for the whole distance for the 12 rounds, because he could. But very well, he could get knocked out as well. So just add Cruz, money line, feel safe. Figueroa, money line, minus 200. This is getting worse and worse now. This keeps getting worse and worse. But unfortunately, Benavidez keeps getting, Morel keeps getting better and better. So we can even these out. You guys know in the two big fights, I like this. I like Figueroa. I think Figueroa is better. I think he's fighting at his best weight class. I think he has gotten better from the first fight. I think he's going to have more endurance. I think Fulton has gotten worse. I think Inoue took something out of Fulton. Fulton has not looked good since that fight. And he's fighting out of a weight class, out of his best weight class. 122 is his best weight class. He's fighting at 126. He's declined. He's gotten worse. Figueroa's gotten better. And I thought Figueroa won the first fight. So factor that all in. Morel and Benavidez. I like Morel. We talked about this. But the bet I really, really like on this is the over of the fight to go the distance. So there's two good props on this. Over 10.5. Just lock it up. I like it a lot. This is a lock to me at minus 275. Just take it. Just take the fights. Definitely to me is going over. And then I would like, does the fight go the distance? Yes. So either one of those, you get slightly better with the fight to go the distance, obviously, because it's giving that last round and a half. That's fine. You can take that. Or just be safe, be a little safer, take the over 10.5. There's no problem with taking the over. It's minus 275 instead of minus 225. Just lock it up. I'm taking the over. Let's take the over. This fight's going over. If you guys have any questions, comments, thoughts, anything like that in the comments, please let me know. So that's basically everything we got for Saturday. A lot of good money. If you're in the Patreon, I sent you guys two locks that you can make money. I'm going to create that third parlay too that I like a lot. So I'm going to share that with my Patreons as well. Sunday, we have a card as well. There's not much on it. There's not a lot on it. Claressa Shields, Joseph Hicks. There's nothing. Brandon Moore and Skylar Lacey. I don't know too much about these guys, but that's the only fight with bettable odds. Claressa Shields at minus 2,500 and Danielle Perkins at plus 11. It's not really worth it, right? Like there's nothing really worth betting on here. The only thing I bet fight props over 8.5. You might want to take that. Over 8.5 minus 425. That's not terrible. I might take that. It's pretty good odds. I don't think Claressa Shields knocks out the heavyweight. I don't think that happens. So if there's anything I would bet on this, it would be Claressa Shields over 8.5. You might want to take that. Something to think about. You got a bunch of winnings. You want to throw it into something? Throw it into this. Make some more money. You lost this weekend. You want to get your money back. Let's say you lose this weekend. You want to get your money back. Just bet whatever you lost on this over 8.5. Easy money. Easy money. So you can grow your winnings or you can get your losses back with an easy money bet like this at over 8.5. Just do it. Just make your money on it. Let me see what Kyle got. Let me see what you got, Kyle. Kyle says 4-leg Blancas, Gallegos, Azim, Cuello. Yeah. All right, let me be right back. I gotta get a water real quick. Let me get something to drink real quick. I'll be right back. Got my water. Appreciate the patience of y'all. You want to do Azim and Figgy money line? Let's take a look at it. Chinchilla, Azim and Figgy money line. I'm guessing. Yep. Oh, the 2-leg parlay. You're talking about, yeah, that okay. You're giving away the lock, yeah. It's gotten a lot worse, guys. It's at minus 152 right now. All right, not that much worse. All right, that's not bad. All right. I Figueroa started up as a plus 114 on FanDuel. Was he really plus money? When it opened up, he opened up plus money? Interesting. All right. Yeah, all right. Figgy has the body type to move up. I don't believe Fulton does. Now, that's what I agree by Paul. It's a better weight class for Figueroa. He's not so weight drained. I remember talking to him in 2019. In 2019, he said he was drained making 122. This fight was 2 years plus after that. He's still making it, growing it, getting bigger. Figgy, his best days are not at 22. They're at 26. And for Fulton's best weight class is 25. It's obvious. All right. Any other comments, questions, thoughts, super chats, anything like that? I'm just going to go through this again. Let me know if you guys have any questions, if you want me to break down any of these fights for you. A lot of this is cap. Hassan Azim and Jensen Irving. I mean, these just fights aren't worth betting on at these odds. This is an interesting one. And just to let you know, I will have the Mirko Cuello, Christian Olivo video out tonight. Mirko Cuello, Christian Olivo. That video will be out tonight. I want to break that down for you because I'm a big fan of Mirko Cuello. Samson Lukowicz loves him, thinks he's like, he speaks so highly of him, higher than really any of his other prospects. So I want to review this video. I want to explain to you why I'm picking him, why I like him so much. But I like Mirko Cuello as top-notch prospect. I'm a big fan, and I want to break that down to you. So that video will be out tonight. So keep an eye out for that. Cuello Olivo will be out tonight. I like Cuello. Where is this? Minus 650. I think that's beautiful. That's beautiful. All right, do you guys have any questions, comments, thoughts, super chats, anything you want me to go over? Any questions that you guys might have? Let me know. Is there any odds you want me to parlay? Anything you want me to look at and weigh together? Because I can do that. But Ramos by stoppage, and then where's Adam Azim? There it is. Azim by TKO or stoppage. I like that a lot. Azim by stoppage at minus 200. This is a bet I like a lot. I think this is easy layup odds. Azim is definitely going to stop Sergey. It's 12-round fight. I can't see Sergey lasting 12 rounds. They're going to stop this. His face is going to get battered up. Face is going to get swollen. I definitely think Azim's going to stop him at minus 200. This is a bet you might just want to bet stand alone that Azim stops with 2-1. This is worth it. Like, I would definitely bet this. Rambler says, do you think Fig's abs looked healthy, looked sucked in? I think Fulton is lifting weights and going to have bigger legs like Inoue. Maybe copying could be a good thing. Yeah, I'm not really worried about it. Figueroa has killed himself and drained himself to make 122. I'm sure making 26 isn't easy, but it's better from than 22. I wouldn't make too much of that. Fulton did look good, but Fulton's also not draining himself, not cutting that much weight to make 26. You know what I'm saying? His best days are at 22. He's cutting down to get, he's cutting down to 26 now, and he can probably still cut the weight and add a little bit of muscle and still feel comfortable making the weight. I don't make much of it. Fulton's a guy that stands in more. He moves less. I don't think any of that helps him in this fight. I don't think standing in more with Figueroa helps you. I think it hurts you. I think he had his best success and he won his rounds in the first fight from the outside. Once he got to the inside, he can compete, but he can't win. And that's the issue. You go back, you watch the first one, he lands clean shots from the outside. Bang, bang, right? And he's keeping them at the outside. That's a good thing. That's a good thing, right? The shots are clean, they're eye-catching, and he's scoring clean shots from the outside. They catch the judge's eye. On the inside, Figueroa's out working him, out hustling him, and I think most of this fight is going to take place on the inside. And Fulton's not going to outwork him. He's not going to outland him. He's not going to hurt him. He's not going to stop him. He's not going to break him down. So I like Figueroa a lot. I think, sometimes that's just the way God made you. Figueroa's just built like that. That's a good point. All right, so I'm going to review this one more time. Bipolar, more muscle equals less time. As a rule of thumb, but bipolar. Let me debunk that a little bit. Tim Bradley, right? Tim Bradley was all muscle. I have to put this bad example. Tim Bradley, endurance for days, muscles. So, as a rule of thumb, you're right. That's generally true. But I can give you exceptions to that. We'll just recap one more time. Again, the money fight, Scott Forrest. Stay away from it. Just don't bet that fight. Benavidez, Rosenberg, Benavidez. Take that. Blancas, money line. Gallegos, money line. Azim, money line. Azim by stoppage. Cuello, money line. Ramos, money line. Ramos by stoppage. Isaac Cruz, money line. Figueroa, money line. Cruz, money line. Figueroa, money line. Morel, money line. But the one I really like in this is the over 10.5 at minus 275. I like that a lot. And then Clarissa Shields, I would bet over 8.5. So let's take a look at this together. Clarissa Shields over. Morel over. David Morel money line. Isaac Cruz money line. Figueroa money line. Jesus Ramos money line. Jesus Ramos stoppage. Marco Cuello money line. Kaipo Gallegos money line. Daniel Blancas money line. Jose Benavides money line. Adam Azim KO. Adam Azim stoppage. Adam Azim money line. All those bets I love. Those are all good bets. Nino B. The Brandon Moore versus Skylar Lacey face-off was funny. I didn't see it. Was it funny? I didn't see it. I don't know much about those two fighters. I'm interested in watching that card tomorrow. But guys, I'm going to wrap this up. I'm giving you everything I like. I'm going to give that other parlay to my Patreon. So my Patreons are going to have a bunch of parlays to pick from this week. Guys, join the Patreon. Link is in the description. It's also in that little. It's also in the description. It's just in that little ticker below. I'll pin it one more time for sure. All right. But I'm gonna wrap this up. If you guys have any last minute questions, comments, thoughts, super chats, anything like that, please leave them in the chat now. Otherwise, I'm gonna end this. I will go live tomorrow night. After the fights, after Morel, Benavides, I will go live. We'll break it down. We'll count our money. We'll be rich as hell. Another day, another lock, all the good stuff. Let me know what you guys think. Leave your thoughts, comments below. It was a pleasure having y'all on. I'll wait just a minute to see if anyone has any last-minute questions at the buzzer. Otherwise, it's January 31st. Last day of January. This month flew by. January 31st, 2025, from Texas to the world. Thank you. And God bless. You're damn right, Kyle. Another day, another dollar. From Texas to the world. Thank you. And God bless.
Don't miss a tweet, post, story, or video. 3D Boxing is on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Hit the subscribe button now to stay inside the ring.